this Thursday morning, January 22nd. It's a Friday Eve.
It is.
We have a lot to get to this morning on ARC Rochester. I'm Abby Ferdman.
And I'm Dan Schrack. We've got a lot coming your way this morning. First, though, we want to have a look at some of the news you need to know.
Stephanie Joseph is live in the newsroom right now. She's taking a look at some of our headlines this morning. Steph, what's going on?
Hey there, guys. We start off with the death of a Cuban migrant arrested by ICE in Rochester that's been ruled a homicide. Geraldo Lunas Campos was taken into ICE custody last year. The 55-year-old died earlier this month at Camp East, Montana and El Paso, Texas. According to the autopsy report obtained by 13 WHAM's sister station, KFOX, Lunas Campos' death on January 3rd was caused by, quote, asphyxia due to neck and torso compression. The owners of Salt Restaurant on Route 31 in Parenton say they will rebuild after a hit and run damaged the building and destroyed the kitchen. Take a look there. The Monroe County Sheriff's Office says the driver crashed into the building just after 11:30 Tuesday night, then took off on foot. Anyone with information should call 911. President Trump says the framework for a future deal for control of Greenland has been formed. And as a result, the U.S. will not impose tariffs on European nations that opposed a U.S.-controlled Greenland. The New York Times reports the U.S. is now discussing obtaining key pockets of sovereignty as opposed to buying the island outright. And finally this morning, a look at the view from the Van Bortle Subaru mobile weather tracker heading east on Brooks Avenue for us this morning. Commute could be more of a challenge for those still getting on their way to work. Snow is starting to pick up in the area, and we have one school delay this morning. Geneva delayed 2 hours, and out in Holly, school is closed due to a power outage. And that's what you need to know.
All right, Steph, thank you. We appreciate it.
Hey, let's have a look at what we have brewing for the next 2 hours, starting with a meaningful way to give back. This morning, we're taking a closer look at the volunteer program at Highland Hospital, including new positions and opportunities that make a positive impact on our community.
Yeah, then we're looking ahead to this weekend, a very special celebration of one of nature's most mysterious creatures. Genesee Country Village Museum is hosting its Owl Moon nighttime hike. We're going to talk about how you and the whole family can enjoy.
And later, we are turning up the heat this Thursday. We are celebrating National Hot Sauce Day with the help of Karma Hot Sauce. They're joining us in studio to talk more about their local business and give us a sample of some of their spiciest hot sauces.
Their hot sauces last year were excellent, so I'm looking forward to this again. This is going to be fun. Before all of that, check out the forecast today. We are going to be seeing those temperatures drop, and we're also going to have snow showers around the region. Meteorologist Marty Snyder tracking it out for us right now, and Marty, it's getting unpleasant out there.
Yes, and this is just the beginning of it. Yeah, these temperatures are going to drop back by a lot. The first challenge is going to be the commute this morning. As you can see right now, still a little bit of snow on the roads from what we did see last night. Many have been, of course, treated, but as we head through the morning commute, we're going to see more build in. You can see some of that snow that's out there now, but as we check radar, you can notice how this quick burst is making its way into portions of the area, especially lining up west of town, Orleans County, Genesee County, western half of Monroe County, really getting into some of that, picking up a little bit in intensity. And it's not going to be all that long of a duration of this snow. It's just going to be that quick burst right at the wrong time frame going into the morning commute that is going to cause at least a few challenges out there. Temperatures today, they're starting off in the 20s. They'll end up in that range, likely just gradually dropping off through that range as we progress through the day today. And what we'll see for the longer term is the fact that we still do have at least some weather advisories that are in effect for the short term, even a lake snow warning for the next day or so for Wyoming County. But it's a winter storm warning that's in effect for the entire area. That's for the late portion of the weekend. Again, nothing all that soon, but we just want to put that on your radar, so to speak, because heading into Sunday, it could be a significant amount of snow. Still a lot of questions as to how it's going to play out, but that potential is there, and I just want you to be aware of that. But today, starting off in the upper 20s, near 30, falling through the 20s, teens and single digits for highs for Friday and the weekend, and then never really recover early next week. A lot of teens to near 20 for highs then. So overall, cold is going to be the theme for the longer term. It's chilly right now, but as you can see when you look at those numbers, today is probably one of the higher numbers that we'll see for quite some time. That says it all.
Yeah.
It's, you know what? Be really thankful that you have heat right now.
Yes.
Right?
Very true.
Yeah.
Very true.
So true.
Marty, thank you very much. Don't go far, though, because I need a little advice in about 20 seconds.
Okay. I'm here for you.
All right. Sounds good. Let's go off the top and start with some of the things that have piqued our interest. I'm going to kick things off today. And for my off the top this morning, I want to ask you a simple question. Stop scrolling, Rory. How much would you pay for a hot dog?
Me personally? Like a hot dog.
A hot dog and a bun, baby.
Like $3.
$3?
Like $4 maybe.
Yeah?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, Marty,
I
what
guess.
would you pay for a hot dog?
Ooh, not much more than that. I mean, you know, if it was like a ball game or something, maybe
Yeah.
5. But if it went beyond that, I'm like, yeah, I'm not hungry enough. No.
Ooh,
Yeah.
fair. I like
You know,
that.
it's based on the where it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
The situation.
The situation.
Yeah.
5 is too much. I'm not saying that's a fair price, but I'd pay it.
We're going to get into it now. Rory, you can keep scrolling. Let's head back in time, 110 years. The year was 1916, and Nathan Handwerker was selling hot dogs for 5 cents on Coney. 5 cents!
Nice.
Fast forward to today, a hot dog at the same location costs $5.28 plus tax. Call it $6. That's a 12,000% increase. Not bad for some tubes of meat scraps. But here's the real headline. Nathan's Famous just sold for a whopping $450 million. Let's break down the money trail here. Nathan Handwerker opened his hot dog stand in 1916 with $300. That money was borrowed from then vaudeville entertainers Eddie Cantor and Jimmy Durante. For 71 years, the Handwerker family ran the business. Then in 1987, they sold it to an investment firm called Equor Group. Equicor. So they sold it to an investment group for just under $20 million. They don't own it anymore, so who cares? Not bad, though, for a $300 investment.
Okay.
That company almost tanked Nathan's, though. Bad management, record losses. By the early 1990s, Nathan's Hot Dogs was on life support. Then new leadership turned it around. Now, Smithfield Foods, they just bought Nathan's for $450 million, all in cash.
That's wild.
They said, here.
Just nickels.
Yes, just nickels. That's 1.5 million more times than Nathan Handwerker's original $300 loan. Here's the kicker. Smithfield is owned by WH Group, a Hong Kong-based company, the largest meat producer in China. So when you eat at Nathan's now, eating one of those famous hot dogs, you're technically eating a product made by a company owned by China now. And in case you're wondering, the hot dog eating contest appears to be safe. Looks like it's sticking around. Every 4th of July, 30,000 people show up to watch this guy, Joey Chestnut, choke down hot dogs on ESPN. Joey Chestnut ate 70 and a half hot dogs in 10 minutes last year. Since 2005, stop scrolling. It's too late now. Since 2005, Chestnut has eaten 1,214 hot dogs.
I can't even watch him.
Keep scrolling.
So gross.
150 pounds of hot dogs
That's
he's
nasty.
eaten. That's the weight of a UFC lightweight fighter or me. Honest to God, he ate my body weight in hot dogs? How is that man still alive?
I have no idea.
How? Well, let's get back on track here. The point is, Nathan started as a 5-cent hot dog stand run by an immigrant with a loan of $300. Now it's a $450 million brand owned by a Chinese conglomerate. The American dream, right?
Wow. That was a journey.
What do you do
What do I do?
with
what?
$450 million?
Buy a lot of hot dogs, I guess.
No, you just sold all the hot dogs.
I'd buy more. I feel like once you
Start over?
Yeah, once you start, you'd be like, well,
I mean,
what do I do now? I guess buy some more.
we all know there's money in the banana stand.
There's always money in the banana stand.
There is.
It's crazy, right?
It is wild.
I can't imagine getting anything for a nickel.
No,
nowadays. You know what I mean?
Not at all. And somebody posted online, and I had to double check because one of the comments, somebody said, I went there last year, got a hot dog with sauerkraut and a corn dog for $22. So I was like, no, we got to double check this. Sure enough, they were exaggerating.
It's on my list. I want to go to Coney Island so bad.
Yeah?
Never been.
No?
Yeah. Yeah. I want to
So, what did I do? The Brooklyn half, I think.
Oh, okay.
Ends right there.
Nice.
Only
Get
time I
yourself
was ever there.
Nice little veggie dog while you were there?
Did not. Did not.
have those
Honestly, don't even know that I looked.
Okay.
But what I remember most from that day is the odor I was giving off while riding the train home after running a half marathon.
Did you? Never mind.
It was
That's
not
gross.
pleasant.
Gross.
It was.
All right, we'll move along to mine. Arlindo de Souza was known by many around the world as the Brazilian Popeye. Chances are, if you saw him, you probably didn't forget, either in person or on social media. He was a Brazilian bodybuilder whose arms were so massive, they literally looked unreal. Take a look at this guy. Incredible. His biceps measured close to 29 inches around.
Marty, what do your biceps measure?
15? 16?
Two of Marty's biceps.
That's my
right
waist.
There. Sadly, though, he passed away this week at the age of 55. According to Brazilian news outlets, he actually passed away after suffering kidney failure. News outlets are saying he died because of the work he did to get his muscles so big. So doctors say for years, de Souza was playing a pretty dangerous game, injecting his muscles with a mix of mineral oil and alcohol directly into his arms. The injections made his muscles look massive, but doctors say it actually didn't make him any stronger. It was simply for the appearance. Look at that. It's incredible. They say, if anything, it really just made him more vulnerable to infections, organ damage, and ultimately long-term health problems. Medical professionals have warned against this practice for decades, but many still go against those guidelines and all that advice. His weightlifting journey began as a teenager after his brother was killed during a mugging. After that, he immersed himself into this bodybuilding lifestyle, eventually getting involved with the wrong crowd who introduced him to these kinds of injections. Now, he knew the risks, and he reportedly had a close friend who actually died after using the same oil and alcohol injections. Before his death, he actually stopped using this muscle cocktail and started warning younger bodybuilders about the dangers that came along with it. Unfortunately, though, the damage had already been done to his body, and it was too late. So when I first picked up this story, I could not believe how crazy it was. Looking at the pictures and the images, my jaw was on the floor.
Yeah.
And yours was too. But then it occurred to me, while these images and the videos are shocking, and the details are almost unbelievable, there is something sitting quietly underneath all of this. Mixed in with the shock value, it's a story ultimately about body image and how unforgiving we can be about it. We live in a culture that is always telling us that we need to be more, bigger, smaller, leaner, stronger, skinnier, prettier. And then people turn around and they make fun of others when they take it maybe a little too far for that person's liking. Over the years, conversations around body positivity and acceptance have pushed back on the idea that your body has to earn its worth. Well, health really doesn't look one specific way, and you shouldn't have to hurt yourself to feel good about yourself. This goes all around. It's not just for bodybuilding. If anything, this is a reminder that no matter how someone looks, including yourself, everyone deserves care, respect, and compassion.
Well put, my
friend. Thank you
friend.
very much. I tried to take a note out of your book,
well,
and I tried to,
I'm glad you brought up the body image issue, because that is, it's the second layer to this very large onion.
Yes.
It really is. And, there's so many people out there. You see it all the time. You see it at home. We see it here, online, everywhere. You see these images of a person who you saw in a movie or on a television show, and now they look dramatically different.
Yeah, absolutely.
And for a variety of reasons, whether they're chasing youth or days gone by or whatever it is, I can't help but wonder when I see those kind of images, what damage do they think, what do they think is so wrong with them that they need to take such drastic corrective measures? And corrective, I'm using there loosely, because there was nothing wrong.
Absolutely. And you think about how many people from the outside weigh in, right? You and I see it on a pretty much an hourly basis.
Yeah.
Somebody writing in with some kind of problem with the way we look. Imagine on a much, much larger scale.
Yeah.
You're internet famous, or you're a celebrity from movies or TV or whatever. I mean, I'm sure the criticism is nonstop, and I'm sure that after a while it weighs on you, and you listen to those voices from the outside, and you kind of give into it.
Absolutely. I think key in a situation like this is who you surround yourself with. You need to be surrounding yourself with people who, come hell or high water, are building you up, not tearing you down. we all have bad days. We all have days where, this morning in the makeup room, when I'm going like this, I'm going to get Botox to fix the wrinkles.
You're never getting Botox.
I'm not going to do it.
No.
I won't do it.
No.
Because guess what? These wrinkles, I don't know. I've been through some stuff. And each one of those wrinkles, that's what it shows.
And laughter, too.
And laughter.
Yes.
Mostly laughter. Good stuff.
Much more to get to this morning on ARC Rochester. When we come back, we're going beyond the locker room, breaking down yesterday's Buffalo Bills press conference.
We certainly are. Hey, don't forget, you can take us on the go wherever you are. ARC Rochester is streaming live right now on the 13 WHAM YouTube channel and foxrochester.com. Stick around. We're back on the other side of the break.